Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us.
Hello and welcome to our first episode of Crazy Women Country, Crazy Questions. It's the first time we've done this, so this could go all wrong or it could go amazingly well. So I hope you're looking forward to this because this is going to be fun. Let me just move this here. Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready?
I think I'm gonna have to be.
Oh, and before we go, I better introduce you again, haven't I? This is Arianna, and she's awesome. So, yeah.
Well, thank you. You're my new fan.
Number one fan. I didn't get a t-shirt saying number one fan.
My friend first and then my fan.
Awesome. I love that. Okay. Are you ready for this? We'll start this now.
I am as ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. What's your favorite type of transport?
Plane.
Oh, cool. If you're having a bad day, what's your go-to feel-good TV show or film?
The Office.
The American or UK one?
American.
Okay, I haven't seen the American one.
I haven't seen the UK. That's so interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out. Exactly. We're both learning something new today.
What's your favorite sporting event?
Horse racing.
Okay. If you could write with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Paul McCartney.
That'd be awesome, definitely. Okay.
I know, he's so amazing.
If your life was a reality show, what would it be called?
Oh gosh. This is probably gonna be the hardest one. I don't know. I mean, probably Gritty Anthem Girl.
That'd be awesome. That's a great name. Stick like that. It's awesome.
That's the best I can come up with on the spot.
Okay. What emoji do you use the most?
Laughing, crying.
I love that one. Okay. If you could okay. If I came to you and said I have a dead body, would you know a good place or where to hide it?
Oh gosh. This is a bad question for me because actually, it's a great question for me because I watch so many murder shows. I really should know this by heart. I don't know. Probably like in the middle of the woods by a cemetery.
That's a good idea. I just think it's a
I mean, I don't know, maybe they would think that somewhere someone, just dropped it off, but I would drop it off like hours and hours. I would drive hours and hours away and get it far away from me because of course
just around the corner.
Exactly. I would just do that, get out of Dodge, leave it all to the cops to figure out.
I love that. Okay, which artist would you love to do a duet with?
Male or female?
Both.
Female, I'd say probably Carrie Underwood, since she's one of my favorite artists. Male, probably Jason Aldean, since I grew up with him too.
Awesome. Are you listening, guys? We've got a duet partner for you. Okay, Android or Apple?
Android, all the way.
Oh my
I'm a Galaxy girl.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore. I've got all Apple stuff. I don't know if that's going to work.
I've gotten so much hate for being a Galaxy girl, and it's not that iPhone is bad, it's just Galaxy is all I know. So, not to say I'll never have iPhone one day, but I am fine with Galaxy for now, or Android rather, and that's that's good enough for me. As long as I can make calls and get my get my calendar all situated on there, then it's all good.
I love that. I think we're going to split the nation here. Okay. If you owned a bar, what would you call it?
Oh gosh. I'm bad at naming.
You did
Let's
amazing with the
see.
TV show, so.
That's true. Hmm. Probably probably something Americana, quite honestly. Maybe, you know, American American country, American spirit. I don't know. This is establishment names or whiskey Americana. I don't know. If it was a bar on Broadway or something, that might be good actually. That'd
That would go
be
down well, wouldn't
it'd be
it?
catchy enough. It wouldn't make sense though for me to own a bar. I don't really drink.
Oh, no,
So
no, most of us.
I don't think that would go over quite well, but I would turn to, or even I actually do drink amaretto sours. That's my favorite
Okay.
drink.
Mm.
So something with amaretto rather. Amaretto girl, amaretto Americana, something like
Yeah,
that, I think would be cool.
that sounds good. Yeah, we could go with that one. We can go with that. Okay, what scares you the most?
Scares me. Hmm. Well, spiders, especially if they're as huge as some of the ones I've seen. Guess loop-de-loop roller coasters.
Looped. You're not the adrenaline junkie then.
No, I am not. I will go on the swinging boat, but I will not do loop-de-loop roller
You won't do
coasters.
loop to loop.
O
Okay.
only low-key roller
Okay, you
coasters.
want to just sort of swivel around and drive. That's it.
Exactly.
I'll remember that for future. Okay. What's your favorite pizza topping?
See, also a hard question for me because, well, not necessarily hard, but I'm a very simple eater. I don't like a lot of things.
Okay.
So I guess I'd have to say I love chicken on top of pizza, chicken and sausage, but typically I just go for extra cheese.
Extra
I love the
cheese.
extra cheese.
I love it when it's got stringy and everything. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That sounds so
Uh,
good.
if you were an animal, what would you be?
Absolutely either a horse, because I feel like they're just so energetic and bubbly and lust for life. I feel like that's me in a nutshell. But I think also maybe a dog, because my favorite animal is a dog.
Oh, yeah.
I am obsessed with dogs. I'm probably going to have at least two or three one day running around like crazy. And if we're talking breed, I'm obsessed with huskies, particularly.
They're
They
gorgeous.
are my favorite dogs ever. And I love the Siberians. And I think a Siberian Husky would be perfect for me because they are very talkative, which I'm very talkative and I'm also a vocalist and they vocalize daily. So that makes sense. And also very energetic.
Oh yeah,
Just
I can just imagine these two being together perfectly. Perfectly.
they're they inspire me because they're never afraid to put themselves out there. And
Definitely.
that's what I try to be every day.
That is awesome. Okay, what's one hobby you have that might surprise people?
Hmm. Tennis. I like to play tennis every now and then.
Ah, okay. I can't.
Even though I grew up, running towards third base in softball and just completely slaughtering the game. I played for all of one season. It was bad, but basketball, running towards the other hoop, just a tragedy. But tennis is the one that I took to in middle school, and it's a great form of exercise, and I love it. I play with friends every now and then, and it's a blast.
I love it. Tennis is great. Tennis is great. Okay, what's your guilty pleasure food? There must be
Pasta.
Pasta.
Now you're making me crave it. I'm gonna go and make some. My mouth is already watering.
Okay, last question. If you were trapped on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
Oh my gosh, what I thought you were gonna say was what 3 albums would
no, that'd be
have with me?
Because I would never get down to 3 albums.
I know, that's so hard. Let's see, 3 things. My acoustic guitar, of course.
Of course.
I don't know if these would be 2 separate or 1, but a notebook with a pen. I feel like they could go together because exactly.
Pen could be attached to a notebook and you won't know it is one
thing. Of course. So I could write my songs and serenade the wildlife. And the third thing, I was gonna say a book, but then I don't know what book I would choose because there are so many options. Let's see, a notebook, a guitar, and probably a book, actually. And that book would be I'm just gonna leave it at book.
A book. There'll be a book there somewhere. That's all.
A book, probably some sort of historical book. I'm really into history. One of my favorite classes in school was history, so probably something about the Titanic. I've always been obsessed with the Titanic. I love mystery and history topics, and I think that would satisfy me. That would always keep me engaged, always keep me on my toes. Yeah, with hope for the future that I can live to see another day where I find out what happens.
That is awesome. That is great. Well, I have to say, thank you very much for taking part in our crazy questions. That was fun.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so awesome.
No worries.
Thank you for listening to my music. Thank you for caring about my music and wanting to get my name out there. I really appreciate it. It means a lot.
Anytime you want to come back, just let us know and we'll always have a space for you to come back and
Thank you so much for the invite.
No worries. So there you go, folks. You've heard it here. Hopefully you'll tune in again. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.